I need your clothes, your shoes, and your motorcycle. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to share with you our new miniature build, which is a TD5 90. It's a 2003 with only 64,000 miles on it. It's in black, which is really, really cool. The car's in great condition, and it's coming here for a number of upgrades. But behind me is our car in question. Now, it's a little bit kind of tatty around the edges, and it needs a bit of love, but I want to take you guys with the journey and show you exactly what we're going to be doing to this car. I've written out exactly what we're doing, but I'll show you the car first and introduce you to it. We've got a number of items we're doing on this, which is really cool. We've got, we're doing full vehicle soundproofing, which is great because we're going to make the vehicle more quiet, make it a bit more kind of vibration proof, and just make it, I can't really say too much about it, make it more quiet. We are rebuilding the rear windows. We're changing all the body seals on the outside of it. We're putting a full LED package on it, Fox shocks, which are unbelievable, a nice suspension kit to it. We're also doing an uprated anti-roll bar, and a Bilstein steering damper, because it's all pretty much worn out at this point. It's about 20 years old. A swing-away wheel carrier, because I'll explain why. We're doing the full kind of paint on the back of the chassis, the cross-member treatment, making it all look nice and pretty. And a full vehicle wax, changing all the bushes on the chassis, because they're just all worn out. The noise, I'll put in a bit of a clip of it now. It's making that typical as you're changing gear. The spigot bush is gone, and the dual mass flywheel is vibrating, so we're going to fit a clutch to it, single mass flywheel clutch from LOF, which is great. We're doing a stage 2 power kit, which can be exciting, because we can get a bit of noise, and a full custom exhaust, so it's going to be really, really nice. Not going to make it go crazy, but we're going to make it sound really good. Full stainless system, going to be wonderful. We're doing a big brake conversion. Really excited to show you guys that. That's really, really cool. Windscreen seal replacement, again, body stuff, full service, wipers, normal stuff, did a bit of paint. It's getting a full machine polish, gloss mirrors, bumper end caps, a few bits and bobs, but it's more of the external, this one. Just freshen it all up, bring it back up to date, make it feel comfortable to drive, usable every day. Basically just giving it a real refreshment to this TD5, because it's looking slightly tired and it's feeling slightly tired on the road. It's just basically due a bit of maintenance, so it's not coming from anything major, but it's going to look, when it leaves, it's going to be totally different, and I'm really excited to show you guys. So I thought we'd just show you this one, and well, let's get cracking with it. Okay guys, I thought I'd run you through the interesting parts first. Now obviously, this is like old school Fast and Furious. I don't know, the table set up the nice kind of like suspension, intercooler, that kind of stuff. So there are obviously more parts to what we're going to be doing to this car, but this is all this kind of stuff you want to see. So we obviously here have a very big fast road intercooler. These are very nicely welded up, really nice and strong, good value, and they just do the job, and they look really cool, and yeah. So that is item number 1, is a huge fast road intercooler, which is going to give us, it's going to lower our inlet temperatures, and it's basically going to allow stage 2 power when we remap this thing, so we can keep on performing, if you will. So I'm going to pop this down here. Next up, we have our Bilstein steering damper. And this is basically going to keep the steering wheel nice and basically, if you're going over any ruts, it's not going to basically tramline or anything like that. So this is really nice. These look really cool again. You can see it at the front of the car, looking very cool. Bilstein, great piece of equipment. Now that's going to open, because we're on suspension, that's going to open up the Fox shocks, because these, close up, these things just look unbelievable. Oh, look at that, popped up. Oh, these shocks are my favourite of all time, of any Defender shock. Yes, Ocean, you've got a pig, haven't you? What have you got, eh? Oh, ready? Go on, fetch. Go on. So these, I'll show you these up close. The machining on these shocks is unbelievable. There's no cover as well, no dust cover, looking really, really good. But up close, these are just, I promise you, if you fit a set of these are Fox 2.0s, the comfort in terms of what you're going to be using for a Defender, these are the ones you're going to want. So these are the ones I've recommended, and these are the ones I'm going to be fitting because they are insanely good. So I can't say much more. You're going to have to trust me on that. They're a little bit expensive, but they're very much worth it. So we'll unbox the rear. I prefer the look of the rears. Okay, so you can just see these are going to look wonderful under the car. Unless you kind of crouch down, you're never really going to see these. But it's just nice to know that we've got really nice premium suspension kind of kit on the vehicle. The springs aren't here just yet, but they'll be arriving later on. But they're just black new coil springs. So I'll show you that on the installation. But these are the bits, these are the shiny bits that you guys want to see. Look really, really fresh. We've also got our nice smoked LED kit for the external of the vehicle. And we're also going to have, where are they? And then we're also going to have, yes, a set of Juice Motors LEDs. Now, you can buy these. Again, send me an email address. There'll be a link below. But yeah, these are going to be going in. So these are going to look great. We're going for a black theme on this, if you haven't guessed already. We're going to black out this car. It's going to be really, really cool. Freshen it all up. And the smoke kit and these are going to look really, really good together. So that's really cool. We've got a nice light kit going on. Fast road. We're thinking kind of fast city urban style, which is going to look great. Fog and reverse, flints and a number plate light. That's great. Now, the thing which I'm really excited about, I'll just move this. I haven't got the big brakes here yet, just to show you. But when they arrive, I will show you. But they are so big that we're having to change the wheels and tyres. And we've gone for a really cool wheel. And again, black. We've gone for Lucari's XTR1s. Now these are an 18-inch. These look absolutely awesome. Really, really nice wheel choice. Let me just pull this out. Lose that. So these are Lucari's XTR1s. They're an 18-inch rim, which is really, really nice. They're a great quality piece of kit, looking really fresh. They're going to completely change the external of this vehicle. And the most important thing is we're going to wrap them in a very nice premium tyre. They last a long time. We've gone for BF Goodrich KO2s. Again, a great tyre. We've gone for a kind of a factory look to this vehicle, but the whole wheel and tyre setup and the brakes, the suspension kit, it's going to be one serious piece of kit when we're done with it. Super excited for this, but first we must get on with that clutch because that's the problem at the minute, and it just won't take the power of our Stage 2 kit. Good boy, aren't you? Okay, so the first thing we'll be getting on with is we're doing the clutch job. That's the biggest job involved with this vehicle and this booking in particular. So we're going to be getting on with a single mass flywheel conversion from LOF clutches. Now I'm going to leave a link below exactly what we're going to be using this kit. But basically, the spigot bush is gone, it's sounding, making that typical noise. The flywheel's juddering, so that needs to be addressed before we do the Stage 2 power kit. So we're going to do the clutch first. First thing we're going to be doing is we're going to assess the condition of the vehicle underneath. Obviously, we're going to be modifying this. We're going to be doing a fast road performance kit. We're going to be doing suspension, clutch, brakes, wheels and tyres, amongst a whole host of other goodies. First thing to do is obviously make sure we've got a good base car to be going through these modifications. So me and Leon, he's my mechanic, and he's going to be looking through this car along with myself, making sure that we notice anything else that needs to be changed during the course of this project. So Leon, if you can kind of go through the axle, go towards the back of the car, I think, and just tell me if there's anything you see, anything that is untoward that would stop this vehicle in its tracks in terms of modification or is unsafe. I'll be on this side checking the bearings, stuff like that. We're going to be doing the brakes anyway, so we will check them, but it's obviously just basically good course of action, just have a look through it all.
Cover here split.
A-frame ball joint, that's fine, we can replace that, it's no problem.
Diff
and
pinion seal.
Yeah, a diff pinion seal that's leaking. So we're going to be losing some axle fluid out the back of the axle casing. That's no problem, we can just change the axle seal, but obviously this is just going to be a few parts of the additionals towards the time. So we're going to go through it, repair it first, and then obviously modify it, which is the right way to do it. Otherwise you'll be putting a load of performance through it, and it potentially could be unsafe. there's nothing scary. There's no kind of like, it has not like a cut and shut or anything like that. So there's nothing immediately apparent to us as to why we shouldn't modify this car, why we shouldn't continue with what we're doing. But it's always wise just to give it a full vehicle health check before we do any modifications. As I've already said, it would be wise to do that before we go ahead and put some performance into it. So, hello, Josh. Josh is here. Josh is here. Josh is going to be doing, oh, look at that. We've already got one wheel done. Excellent. You're a wizard, Harry. Look at that. Very nice. We kept the white on the inside because they go a bit yellowy and they look a bit awful in general. But yes, very nice. And these are going to show our big brake kit behind that. Really excited about seeing these on the car, and these are going to totally transform the vehicle once we got all our new suspension on. And it should poke more towards out of the arch as well. So they're going to be looking really, really good with these on the vehicle. So that's really exciting. He's doing them now. So I'll sort of pop that down here. So I'm just moving the loom behind this, and look what we have here, look what we found. An ancient relic. This is the original build sheet. Engine barcode. Something else. Stuff behind the gearbox. Excellent. It's all coming apart really well so far. Everything, it doesn't look like it's obviously been serviced, but it hasn't had any repairs yet, so everything's coming apart for the first time, which is really, really good. Everything's still in its place, all the factory clips, switches, wiring, everything's exactly where it should be, which is lovely. This is a really nice low mileage TD5. It's exactly how I expected to find it. But stuff like that is just really nice to see that it just hasn't been modified or anything like that. It's ready for some fresh, decent quality modifications. And it's just such a nice, clean engine. It looks really nice. Bit weird positioning for me doing this, but it's how I have to get behind it. But that's cool. We'll pop that to one side. We've done everything that we need to from the top. So now we're going to send it up in the air. Now we can focus on taking the props off, the gearbox cross member, the full exhaust. picking up the clutch. And that would be why. Look at the play on that. So on a new flywheel, they're pretty solid. And obviously on the one that we're replacing it with, it's completely fixed. So it won't do any of this, but that is. And we've also got quite a bit of up and down movement as well. Tom is going to be removing all the front surrounds and the grille sets because I really like the look of this car because it's completely standard. We're going to take this opportunity to basically take the surround off and then take it to the paint shop. And when this comes back, we'll have this really nice premium look. But obviously, it's not taking it too far and modifying it too far because it's still the original grille set. Recycling it, making it look fresh, and saving some money. So that's really good. Okay guys, so just come back from the paint shop. We've just dropped off these trims on the front because we're gonna get those resprayed. And the painter actually suggested we do Santorini black. So I told them to go ahead because that's gonna look really cool rather than just kind of straight gloss black. Give it a bit more of a premium look. Whilst I've been away, Leon and Tom have been butting up the gearbox. They've put it all back onto the chassis, so everything's mounted. The breathers are done, the rear prop's done. They've also done the rear diff pinion seal, which is great, and the rear anti-roll bar, so that's really cool. So next job, we're gonna be cracking on with the chassis bushes, the A-frame ball joint. We're just trying to get through all the heavy mechanical stuff so we can start having some fun. So Leon's gonna go to the back. He's gonna start doing the A-frame ball joint, which stops the rear axle rotating under drive, especially if we're gonna have some performance coming through this. It's gonna knock under load, so we're gonna get that replaced, and I'm gonna be at the front. I'm doing the radius arms and getting those arms down, go to the back, get the trailing arms off, we can do all the bushes, press them in and out, and then maybe, just maybe, we can have some fun with this stuff. So we're gonna crack on now.
We've literally done nothing on this list.
We've done nothing? No. Oh, should we not do this then?
No.
Okay, so Tom's going to be inside whilst we're doing the front bushes and the chassis bushes. We're going to send Tom up in the air. He's going to be degreasing all the panels. We're going to stick on our 3mm soundproofing material, which is black, so you don't see any nasties even when the carpet doesn't cover it. And on the roof, we're going to have this closed cell foam, and this is going to stop any condensation forming on the roof and further protect that roof and further reduce the noise, but obviously it won't kind of affect any of the tolerances of the headliner or anything like that. So we'll send it up and let Tom continue. Right, we've done single mass flywheel.
Yep.
Conversion completely done. That's all good.
Yep.
We're leaving the centre cross member out and the front prop off for the exhaust to arrive. That's fine.
And also the fuel.
And the fuel pressure regulator, which is
Yes.
wrong. That's fine. Okay. So that arrives tomorrow. We can do that.
Yep.
And the exhaust should be here any day now. But that's fine because the car's not going off the ramp.
No.
We've done, mark this off, A-frame ball joint.
Yep.
We've done single mass flywheel clutch.
Yep.
Diff pinion seal. Uprated anti-roll bar.
Yeah.
Tom's doing the soundproofing at the top now. He's upstairs.
Yep. So
Give us a wave, Tom. We'll make a noise.
Yeah, hello. Still alive?
Yep, hello. Okay guys, so we're having a bit of trouble with these bushes. Even the 20-ton workshop press is not strong enough to be able to push these bushes out. Now we do get this with the older vehicles, and basically what we resort to is setting them on fire, letting them do their thing, let them get hot, and then we can either air chisel, because we'll only be left with kind of the external collar of this bush. Either we air chisel it out or we cut it out, and then we can eventually replace it, clean everything up, and get those bushes out and get these ones pressed in. I need your clothes, your shoes, and your motorcycle. Terminator. That's the camera, Tom.
Have you ever seen
You ever seen Terminator? You haven't seen Terminator? What is wrong with you? Yeah, that's like a rite of passage.
I don't watch films.
Why don't you watch films?
I don't know.
Weird, Tom. What do you do then?
Very good question.
Okay guys, so we've just installed our front arms. We've got all the new bushes in the front end, so the front axle is ready to take our new suspension kit. Now this is going to be a super comfortable setup, so we're really excited about this. We've got some new springs here, and we've got our famous Fox 2.0 shocks. So we're going to install these now, and then the front end should be buttoned up, and we can jump on the back end, do the same, do the bushes, do the springs and the shocks. Okay guys, so that is our front axle buttoned up in terms of new chassis bushes. We've got our new Fox shocks, we've got our new Bearmax springs in there. And this thing's gonna be really, really nice. So all up the front, I'm really satisfied that we've got everything up the front all buttoned up. It's gonna be super comfortable, it's gonna be really, really nice. We've done our front bushes on the front radius arms. We've also done the A-frame ball joint on the back, the diff pinion seal, the new shiny, stiffer and more sturdy anti-roll bar with the Polybushes. Tom upstairs has done the soundproofing. And obviously we've done the single mass flywheel clutch as well. So I think we've done quite a lot of this, sort of really gotten into this build so far. But hopefully in the next episode we can have a bit more fun and get the rear end all buttoned up and then start bolting on some more shiny bits and maybe something at the front end here. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, which is @JuiceMotors. Don't forget to comment, tell me what you guys think of this build, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.